Hi everyone. So I'm making this TikTok today to dedicate my grandmother Anne Chesney. So yesterday was April 16th, 2025, and on April 16th, 2005 was 20 years ago, and that was the day that my grandmother died. And it was a very heartbreaking, horrible day for not only me, but for my mom, Michelle. And everything changed from that day forward for my family, for so many people's lives. Because my grandma changed so many people's lives for the better. She was a wonderful soul. She really, truly was a good person. And you're probably wondering, I know this is a little corny, but you're probably wondering why my name is Ariana in this Coke bottle. Well, because originally she came from Poland as Anna Shantik, as a Ukrainian. And a little backstory from that is she had to escape from the Nazis as a child, a very young child, with her father, Michael Jatik, to get to America from Poland and escape from the years during the Holocaust so that she could be free from all that pain that could potentially have happened to her. And yes, so my grandmother Anne managed to be here as a citizen. And as a little girl, she was learning everything new for the first time, like how to speak English. Her very first movie that she watched was The Wizard of Oz, and she didn't really understand much of it. It scared her, to be honest, which was a funny story, actually, that I'm obsessed with Wicked nowadays, and the very first movie she ever watched was The Wizard of Oz. When she was growing up, she got to know my grandfather, Frank Chesney, and they married. They had a child, Michelle, and later on, she no longer wanted to be called Anna, so she decided to go with Anne Chesney. And she decided to go with a career in waitressing, and you probably would have known her if you decided to eat at Friendly's on Tuckahoe Road in Yonkers a lot, because she was always the best waitress there. And if you tipped someone with a haircut like this, yeah, well, that was her. That was my grandma. And yeah, so I think that was really a beautiful story, that she touched so many people's lives with her good service, her gratitude, her kindness. She was always a wonderful person, not only to me, but to so many people. Now, growing up, she did also work at Suzanne's bar in Hastings. That was her bar with my great-grandparents, Anastasia and Michael Jatik. So in Hastings, they did that with my mom, Michelle, when she was a little girl. And they moved to Yonkers in this very home back in the early 50s. So that was pretty cool how they moved here and they built the very home that I am living to this very day in Yonkers. So this foundation all belongs to the Chesney Jatics. Now, why am I telling you all this on the 20th anniversary of my grandmother's death? Good question, because she deserves her story to be told to all of you. I feel that she has over time been forgotten, and I feel that's not fair. She was a wonderful woman, and she did so much for me. She protected me. She was always there for me. And when she left us, it was a different world without her. I'm sorry to be crying all of a sudden, but on November 2nd, 2003, she had a major stroke. And I don't know why anyone in this world would deserve such a horrible, horrible, horrible diagnosis, but I found her on the bathroom floor. I couldn't even open the door because she kept her body against the door. So it was locked somehow, you know what I mean? Like the door was against the, so it was very closed up. So I had to shove the door as much as I can with all my might to save her life. It was a very traumatic experience for me, and that's why to this day, I have been traumatized from this event. And that is probably why, to many of you, that I am the way I am to this day. But I don't blame her for this. I will never blame her for this. She can't be blamed for this, because she did so many wonderful things for me. She drove me to school. She took me to Irish dance classes. She did everything she could possibly do for me. And Sunday she would make fish sticks and beans and rice for me every Sunday, just right on the clock for me. She would watch me do my Irish dancing in the basement, just practice every other day, so that would be perfect for preliminary championship eventually. And eventually I got to be Miss Hannigan in the play, and she was so proud of me. My childhood was amazing because of her. And despite all the ups and downs that I went through, she never judged me. She never judged me, ever. So I thank her, and I pray for her, and I'm so grateful for her. And eventually she did get lung cancer because she smoked. And she did have bladder cancer as well, and it did spread all over. And that's why she ended up in Michael Malot's. She was also in Burke before that, but that was a rehabilitation center. She went through a lot. She did spend some time with me at home, where I was like her caretaker. So I did sacrifice some school time from Ursuline so that I would end up in other high schools from time to time. I would go from this school to that school, from this school to that school. It was ridiculous, but I did it for her. I would sacrifice it and do it over and over again if I could, just for her. I would give her showers. I would change her bedding. I would help with her food. I would do it all, and I would do it again in a heartbeat, just to see her again. You know, just to talk to her again. Sorry. So 20 whole years. Wow. This is a really sad video, but sorry. Didn't mean for it to be. So I just want people to know how much she loved everyone. She loved